Alexia. My name's Alexia, and today we're gonna be watching a true story animation called I Never Brushed My Teeth. Never, ever, not even once. Ugh, that's disgusting. But before we start today's video, I need you all to smash that like button, smash that like button, smash that like button. And if you want to join our amazing family, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and turn on all post notifications. Then you won't miss any of our videos. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram right down here to join the official after party.
Hi, my name is Eva, and I am sure that my smile will blow you away. Do you think it's Hollywood? Then you're dead wrong. Because I've never brushed my teeth. And here's why.
Girl, after seeing that green smoke pop out of your mouth, I'm not sure I even want to know why. What's coming out of that mouth next? A snake?
From early childhood, as soon as I first tried to brush my teeth myself, I faced a terrible problem. I had very sensitive gums and could hurt them even with the softest brush. There was a lot of blood, and it scared me and brought terrible discomfort. As a result, I developed a phobia. Then I did not yet understand that the problem was in the gums, so I became terribly afraid of toothbrushes, thinking that all the harm came from them. Yes, they seemed to me some kind of torture instrument.
Man, this girl is scared of toothbrushes the same way that my stinky dog is scared of a shower. Both things are just trying to help you. They're trying to make you not smell like a stinky sock. They're not bad, bro, I promise. But somebody convinced that to my dog, cause he ain't listening. Ugh.
Sometimes fear took possession of me so much that I could not even go to the bathroom while my parents' toothbrushes were there. I got even worse when the family got an electric toothbrush, which my mother bought for herself. You can't imagine what a shock it was for me.
Whoa, no. The real shock to me is how young your mama looks. She seems young enough to be your sister. She cute enough to be your girlfriend too. But I'm just saying.
When I heard this infernal thing working, I imagined scenes from horror movies. In the end, my nerves could not stand it, and I unexpectedly broke it so that it would not buzz like that anymore. After that, I was taken to a psychologist who explained to me what my problem was.
Yeah, a problem of being a complete psycho who is scared of irrational things like a toothbrush. I don't think you need to spend hundreds of dollars for a therapist to tell you that. It's pretty obvious.
I visited him for a long time, and it bore fruit because I got rid of the phobia. But the problem with the gums remained. I already had molars. I grew up, but still could not brush my teeth. Any contact with the gums led to terrible pain and a little bleeding.
Man, those things look like some moldy pieces of chiclet gum. How you supposed to chew with those things when it looks like they're about to pop at any moment, like an infected pimple? That's nasty.
They decided to take me to the best dentist for a full examination. And so I got the next phobia. The doctor began to examine my gums, press them, poke them with something. I screamed as if he pulled out all my teeth at the same time. Since I had contraindications to the use of nitrous oxide, he decided to inject painkillers, but it turned out to be even more painful. I jumped out of the chair and ran home in tears. I promised myself I would never go to the dentist again, thinking it was the worst thing that could have ever happened to me.
Are you sure it's not the lack of brushing your teeth that's the worst thing that's happened to you? Your rotting teeth that's the worst thing that's ever happened to you? Your disgusting breath that's the worst thing that's ever happened to you? They're just suggestions, though.
But all the trash was waiting for me ahead. I have never been able to brush my teeth once in all these years. Only the gel saved me, which I could carefully apply to my front teeth. But the back teeth began to deteriorate very quickly. Although they were not visible, but the problems with them remained. First, I had a toothache. And secondly, I had a disgusting smell from my mouth. And this led to unpleasant consequences. I am a very sociable girl. And besides, many people call me a real beauty.
Humble.
Despite my sociability, I tried to talk less with the guys because sprays of fresh breath did not help me much. and chewing gum caused pain to my teeth and gums. For this reason, I became a real mystery to almost all the guys. A beautiful but silent girl who barely smiles. And this led to the fact that I drew the attention of the girls from the so-called V Club, which was headed by Victoria. The club included the most popular high school girls. The main parameters were money, beauty, and some features that set them apart from the crowd. And I had all this.
Humble again!
I was called to an after-school club meeting. I was so excited about it that I was ready to dance with happiness right in the school hallway. I was asked to talk about myself, and I enthusiastically began to talk about my life. And then all the girls wrinkled their noses and looked at me with undisguised disgust. I realized what was wrong and quickly closed my mouth. Victoria immediately chased me away. And in the end, I heard insults addressed to me, as well as loud and disgusting laughter.
But my question to you, Eva, is, do you blame them? I'm not saying they should be mean to you or bully you or anything, but if you were talking to me that close to my nostrils that, smell things, I'm probably gonna run away too, cause you stanky. And if I could pick a friend that smells like you, or a friend that smells like a sweet Starburst candy, I'ma pick the girl who smells good. I mean, it's nothing personal except it's kind of personal because personally, I want you getting nowhere near me. See ya.
After that, I went from being a mysterious beauty to a real stinker. It was a complete disaster. I was so depressed that I decided to try to overcome my fear and go to the dentist to get rid of my main problem. The doctor said that everything can be cured. I almost cried with happiness. But then he added that for this, he would have to give me injections directly into the gums and also, despite the pain, smear them with a special ointment. And that's when I really started crying. Why is life so unfair? I didn't want to feel the pain, so I refused the treatment. Well, big deal. Everyone calls me stinky. Surely the kids at school will soon forget about it. But no one has forgotten.
Again, sis, I ain't surprised. You don't forget smells that smell that bad. They with you forever, and not in a good way. Ugh.
When I answered at the blackboard in class, almost all my classmates felt this terrible smell from my mouth. Well, what can I do? I can't brush my teeth. But the guys didn't know about it, so they often threw something at me so that I finally closed my mouth. Then I decided to go to extreme measures and began to use a whole jar of mouthwash a day. At first, the result was simply amazing because the bad smell almost disappeared. But then I ran into problems. I had a headache every day. I was constantly thirsty. My teeth began to literally crumble, and my gums seemed to burn with fire. I rushed to the doctor again, and he diagnosed me with poisoning.
And then he also said, sis, you coming by here too often. You sure you don't want to see another doctor or something? Because at this point, with this many visits and that much smell that's coming off of you, you ain't paying me enough for this. In fact, you ain't paying me at all because you keep refusing my treatments.
Such doses of mouthwash are not just harmful. They literally kill all living things in the oral cavity. And all the chemicals are absorbed into the mucosa and act as a poison. I stopped using the mouthwash and turned into a stinker again. But I wasn't going to treat my gums with injections. However, then there was a moment that put my beliefs under severe doubt because I was given an offer that I could not refuse. Did I mention that I am considered very beautiful?
Yeah, maybe just once or twice, or you've mentioned it, sis.
Soon it was noticed not only by the children from the school. On one city holiday, we were visited by photographers and editors of a fashion magazine who immediately drew attention to me. I was over the moon. The V Club snickered sarcastically aside. At first, I just wanted to laugh at them, and then I realized why they were acting like that. I was invited to test photos to see if I would make a young model for the magazine. I spent the whole day getting ready and even used a jar of mouthwash again at my own risk. I looked irresistible, but then I was asked to smile for the camera. I foolishly hoped that no one would notice my creepy teeth and dark red gums, but they did. You should have seen their faces, which were twisted in horror.
Ooh.
I was very gently asked to come back later when I had all my teeth fixed. After that, Victoria and her club just wouldn't let me pass at school. The bullying didn't stop at all. In addition, some of my teeth began to turn black and die. At that moment, I realized that my life turned into hell, and this must be fought.
Oh, she just said a bad word. Looks like stuff's getting serious.
And I decided on another visit to the dentist. Sitting in the chair with my mouth wide open, I thought about how I would look on the cover of a magazine, and these thoughts helped me to overcome my fear. But not for long. It hurt so much that I bit the doctor hard on the finger, but he still continued to inject the medicine, which made me nearly faint. However, on the next trip to the dentist, the procedures were less painful because the gums gradually began to heal. And just when I was glad that I was getting better, the dentist said that he would have to pull out a lot of teeth because they were already rotten. Of course, I cried when I heard this because at my young age, I will have to walk with fake teeth. However, I still had no other choice. But it was worth it. After all the procedures, the bad breath disappeared. But the girls from the V Club did not leave me alone and continued to insult me. But I didn't care about their antics because I knew that soon everything would change. I came back to the editorial office of the magazine. Everyone was pleasantly surprised by my appearance. I smiled brilliantly, and the photos were just gorgeous. When I got to school, I smiled broadly and tossed the magazine with my picture on it on the table in front of Victoria.
Then I said, ha sucker, read them and wait. I'm on the cover of Vogue. Can't be stinky in a magazine now, can I? Victoria. Or maybe your new name could be Icky Vicky because I ain't the gross one no more. Maybe that's you.
Her expression should have been photographed and used for memes. She looked so stupid. Of course, I was again asked to join the V Club and even lead it, but I refused. Why would I do that? I was already popular at school, but I was able to achieve all this only by overcoming my fear and pain. And you know what? I do not regret a bit of it, and I remember all the trials only with a snow-white smile.
Dang! So in the end, she got a pearly white smile. And she even said she had no regrets. Even after she got mostly all of her teeth pulled because they were rotten and gross and almost lost all of her friends. But yeah, guys, no regrets at all. Totally, completely normal stuff here. I'm sure all of that's happened to you guys too, right? Oh, wrong? Oh, my bad. But anyways, family, that is all of the true story animation that I have for you today. If you liked today's video, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you want to join our amazing family, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram right down here. I love you all so much. And I'll see you all in the next video.